developing your spiritual intelligence, your spiritual IQ. This is Philip Montrose. My wife and partner Jane Montrose and I help people step up and tap into the heart and soul with holistic coaching and healing. I want to discuss spiritual intelligence. It's how you grow spiritually. You use and develop your spiritual intelligence. So first of all, what is spiritual intelligence and how do you use it? How do you develop it? Well, it's good to know that there are four basic kinds of intelligence: physical intelligence, emotional intelligence, mental intelligence, and spiritual intelligence. We have them all, and there are other variations as well of intelligences, but most people think of IQ as mental, cognitive, things we learned in school, we memorized, we analyzed, and that's good, but it's just one part of our intelligence. We have much more than that. For example, there's also body, physical intelligence, how you're aware of yourself in space, sensing yourself in space, your movements. And that develops right from birth as a baby grows and gets more aware of space and how to move. And some people are more gifted with their physical body intelligence. They might be able to mechanically put things together, a handy person. They might be gifted in athletics, coordination. Like all the intelligence, some people are more gifted by nature than others, but all of it takes practice and study to advance. And then there is emotional intelligence, your emotions, being aware of your emotions, how you're expressing them, how you're connecting with others, your social relationships. People are more emotionally intelligent, might be more pro-social, more easily to be empathetic and connect with others and aware of what's going on emotionally within them, which is where it starts. And emotional intelligence might look like, well, I'm feeling kind of frustrated. I want to sit with that for a while and see how to express it, or maybe take action. Or maybe there's something I need to do with this frustration. It's telling me to act in a certain way or refrain from acting. That's emotional intelligence, how you're aware of your emotional state and how it affects other people. We're all spiritual beings having this human experience, right? So everything is spiritual. That's true. Nonetheless, there is a certain intelligence that will develop called spiritual intelligence that we're discussing. And it really first starts with your emotional intelligence developing. The spiritual intelligence uses all the intelligences, the physical, the mental, and the emotional, but you need to be somewhat aware of yourself, somewhat self-reflective, self-understanding, and that's going to open you to these four ways I'm going to describe to develop your spiritual intelligence. So let's look at four ways to develop your spiritual intelligence so you can blossom, you can go forth in a wonderful way in this lifetime. So the first way we call finding the truth in your heart, living from that place. We sometimes call that the path of love. Your heart is the gateway to your soul, as people have noted for centuries, wise people. And when you live by that, amazing things can happen. You connect with the spiritual dimensions, which paradoxically makes the ordinary experience more extraordinary. When you hear a bird, you see the sky, a cloud, things open up. It's wondrous. You do smell the roses and the coffee. Little things make a difference. As Vincent van Gogh, the painter, said, he found inspiration in impoverished huts and dirty little corners. And life takes on a certain magic and beauty, and you see the mystical in the ordinary, and it becomes more transcendent. So a question to ask yourself now is, am I in an open, heart-centered space right now? And if you are, you're probably very present. The second way to develop spiritual IQ is to explore your life purpose. What is your life purpose? Well, that's the plan given to you by your soul prior to birth. It's not set in stone. It's like if you want to go from point A to point B, that's what you're here to do. You have that for certain purposes. And you find that, and ironically, it's rather simple, and that following your heart is a clue too. the things you enjoy, the things you're passionate about, the things you're good at. You activate that, and that shows you your purpose, because that's going to help you with yourself and help the world become a better place. You'll amplify it to connect to all kinds of things to make the world a better place. So your soulful mission statement might be something like, I use my healing abilities to make the world a more peaceful place. Third way to develop your spiritual IQ is to connect with your spiritual family. Now, since we're spiritual beings, everything in effect is spiritual, and relationships all have some spiritual meaning if we're aware of it. But what I'm talking about here as a spiritual family, at least outwardly for a moment, is people you have an affinity for, a deeper connection beyond the physical material aspects of life, which are commonplace, but the more intuitive things, the more transcendent things, the deeper meaning of life. And this relationship may be with a family member or not. It may be online or offline, but you have this heart-centered, intuitive connection with people of special shared values and interests that connect you together. Now that's the spiritual family outwardly, people connecting who are living alive on earth. Then there's the inward family, the spiritual beings, the archangels, the ascended masters, the spiritual guides that you can connect to and develop relationships, which we encourage. And you need to invite them for support and guidance. And the archangels, they're legion, but Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, Metatron, and the list goes on. Or ascended masters, Jesus, Buddha, Kuan Yin, Mother Mary, Dwal Kul, Serapis Bey, and again, a huge list of beings who have mastered this plane on earth, and you can connect on the other side inwardly. So that's your inner and outer spiritual families. The fourth way to develop your spiritual IQ is to heal and transform. Find ways to heal and have transformation. And we know that life comes with a lot of challenges, intentionally so. We're here to learn, clear karma, fulfill soul contracts, deeper meanings, deeper things that we, with free will, have a choice to do. And we encourage you to do that, to have a rich life, a fulfilling life, a spiritually intelligent life, and find the tools that work. We use energy tools, holistic EFT tapping, a way we do EFT tapping, or spiritual kinesiology, energy healing modality. We developed healing from the soul. Learn modalities like that or other ones that are effective, or get help from someone who can help you clear those blocks, those tangles, people like ourselves or others, and that will help you go forward on your spiritual path, developing that spiritual intelligence, attunement, discernment along the way. So you have a spiritual intelligence that's both inwardly focused and outwardly focused, and they sometimes overlap. So I'm talking about being kind and compassionate and respectful to yourself and to other people, and also using your creativity, being maybe artistic if that is drawn to you, or it may just be a creative conversation, a creative thought, a connection that is very inspirational or engaging. All of that will help you outwardly connect with people, and will make you feel very alive on the inside, and that aliveness is a quotient for spiritual intelligence as you're growing richness, as you become a more mature spiritual adult. So in conclusion, developing your spiritual IQ includes all the intelligences: physical, mental, emotional, and that helps you go on your way when you are opening your heart, exploring your life purpose, connecting with these inner and outer spiritual families, and healing and transforming. And when you do that, you really begin to blossom. You feel more alive, you're more connected, and that radiates out to everyone that you touch, and your life becomes that much richer and that much more spiritually aware and intelligent.